Hello, everybody. I'm Roadblock, and we are on the free-to-play account, and I have some really fun news to share. So, right out the gate, I did want to, point out some things that I don't know if I've already pointed this out, but I was able to get exactly enough points to get the Rathalos fragments here, or bits, or whatever you want to call them. Points. Um, and that's really what I was looking to do from Fire Knight. That's was pretty easy on this account because I have a pretty good Fire Knight team. So the reason I didn't want to go further in that is because I want to save my energy. Now, what do I want to save my energy for? Well, I have a chance to get Nergigante Archer. Now, if we look at the champion training tournament, if it loads, currently first place is 6,838 points. And obviously, I'm at 146. I should be a lot higher. But I have a ton of points that I can generate here. Now, I chose to do this on this account, or this video rather, this series, because it tends to be the more viewed series. So I wanted to talk about ranking up champions. Now, I don't have, well, I've got a couple, okay. This 2-star will be the best example. So I want to rank up this 2-star champion. So my food for the champion would be these two right here. So I'm going to put one brew into this champion and then another brew into this champion. So now I have two level 2s that I will feed that are both level 10 to this 3-star. Okay? But now I also have a 3-star that I want to level up. Well, I have 3 pieces of food for them. So I go to upgrade level and I come down to my 3-stars and I put 2 brews into them. Right. Now, I like to do 2 brews in this case. There is a more optimized version. Someone shared it to me once on Discord, but I kind of just go with this kind of general rule where you try to get them about halfway of their overall rank. So now when I come up to rank up this food and feed him these level 15s, I gained more points than if I just fed them without putting brews in them. And you may be kind of saying, like, it feels like a waste of resources. Wouldn't you be better served to use those resources in a way that would help the account? Or what if you used those brews to take somebody to full level or something along those lines, right? And I understand that sentiment. But it actually is a lot of points for a very minimal amount of brews. It adds up over time. I don't have any brews on my main account. I'm not going, well, I have Nergigante Archer, and on my main account, just to put things in perspective a little bit, I am doing the event to get the points, but I'm not going all in for it, because if you look here on my main account, this is the type of, people that you don't want to see. Where first place has 28,000 points, and I can only go for a perfect soul. Now, it is a 6-star perfect soul, which is like, wow, but I'm not spending all that energy for a 6-star perfect soul that I may not win, right? So in the other 2 free-to-play accounts, it's much more reasonable, and I'm going to participate there. But I will do the Blade Master events. I probably even go up and get this book. There's really no reason not to. We're probably gonna get a lot of points in this, even on my main account, just because I have a lot of energy right now. So that's kind of the plan, and I do have champions that I need to level. So I'm doing Cursed City on this account, and I'm finding that I have champions that, or I'm lacking champions to do certain content. So like this, I can't beat this wave right here, even with Calvalax. I need to rebuild Calvalax, and I need to rebuild my Dark Kale. I think that's Dark Kale. So I have some work to do on this team. But see, I have a lot of champions in here that I could level to make this stronger, right? Gurgo would be really good to kind of crowd control these champions. Shemnath is a great champion kind of for waves. And then you've got Scarab. I'm lacking the shields, which I don't really know that I have anybody in here that can bring the shields that I need. I really just need the rings that I flat out don't have. So kind of stuck on Borgoth. Probably won't be able to get past Borgoth with the champions that I have. I just lack the blood shield rings on those factions, and that's my fault for not prioritizing those rings when I should. I think I've sold quite a few that were maybe blue, right? But there, but my point is that I'll be working on those on this account, leveling up champions just to get the points. Regarding the main account, I'll be leveling up a lot of regarding the free-to-play account, I'll be leveling up a lot of champions, trying to get a free legendary that is very, very good for Hydra and would really change the game for me, especially since I have some really great champions for Hydra waiting for their opportunity. Getting Ugo leveled up would be really, really good for my Hydra team, for example. Ornn is really good for Hydra. Ornn's really good everywhere. Melga can be very, very reliable for some content. So, Hydra will be a focus for me in the near future, and if I can get a Nergigante Archer, it would be very, 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 very big. So, that's kind of the focus right now. Plus, I happened to do it accidentally in another video, but I am ready to do this mission, ascend a Force champion to level 6 of Ascension. So in order to do that, I need to level up a Force champion to level 6. Well, who is that magical champion going to be? Well, if we look at my roster and we take a look at Force champions that need to get fully ascended, we've got a couple of options, but the key one is Skull Crusher, who I think is a little bit easier to work. I only need 1 book for him to land, right? 5 total books. And then he's going to bring a ton of power to my team, and I have a comp that I really think is going to work with him. So the plan is definitely to level him up alongside Taragi, go with double ally protect, and create a really, really strong team that I hope can push Clan Boss, but will simultaneously get me this mission. And I want to get this mission done very quickly because I need to get it done before Sunday when Void Keep opens up. When Void Keep opens up, I want to be able to do this mission to clear stage 15 10 times. So I can't do that on Sunday if I don't have the mission ready. So getting Skull Crusher leveled up and ascended is of major importance right now. I don't really have a way to do that quickly. He is already 5 stars, I believe. Yes, he is already 5 stars. But I don't have like a keg or anything to level him up to 50. So I need to start running him in campaign. And that's what I'm going to be doing. Now, I just got done doing all of my daily stuff. I still have some quests to do. I have another arena battle to do. We'll knock that out right now. Getting dailies done has begun to become a challenge for exactly what I talked about before. In a video previously, I said, I don't do Centranos on my main account because it's hard. I need to build the right teams and have the right concepts, and it takes too long to do all the dailies on all of my accounts. It's still true. I am pushing myself a little bit harder and doing Centranos. If there's a night where I got home late or I just don't have enough time, I can't do Centranos today, I just won't do Centranos. That's okay. It's okay. I don't have to do it every single day. The other thing, and we'll talk about this real quick. I'm obviously going to win this battle. The other thing is that on my main account, it is my favorite time of Doom Tower because I can farm Dark Fae. And so, if you guys want to see a Dark Fae video, let me know. I think I've posted some on the channel before, but the team is slightly updated, and I would love to kind of give you guys an insight on how I do it. But I need to farm Dark Fae. I need to use all of these silver keys in Dark Fae to farm her because she gives me the resources to craft lethal gear, which is the best gear for PvP in the game. So I need to do that. And that's more time because this isn't a fully auto team. I do have to manual for this team, and it's kind of frustrating. Now, I may try to work somebody else into this role for as my PvP nuker, but right now it is Supreme Alhaine because she's built only for this particular room. So, because some of my other champions are too slow to work within the way that this team is organized. So, maybe Rhodos could work in there, but the biggest issue is if I bring somebody in that's too tanky, then I don't kill them or anyone. So I need to be able to bring someone that hits hard enough to kill my Arbiter, but then also clear the whole team. So that's kind of the issue that I've been running into. So and I'm wondering maybe Trunda could do it, but I don't even think Trunda's in ignore gear on this account. Oh yeah, she is on lethal. I may have to experiment now that she's fully leveled up. Because that may make a big difference. All right, I'll do that off camera. I'm not going to do that. But anyways, my point is that, you know, I'm going to be spending a lot of time. So Cintranos is the loose end, right? If I'm not able to pull off Cintranos for whatever reason, then I won't do it. I'll put it off, wait until I do have time to do it, because the fact is that I'm already to the point where I'm having a hard time leveling up my... Sorry, I'm having a hard time getting through Cintranos. So, like, I'm going to hit a stopping point here pretty soon, and it'll be a moot point. So there's no rush, right? If I do wait a day or two and then go in and do it, I'll hit that stopping point at somewhere along the line where I say, okay, well, I can't do any more of these rooms on the free-to-play account. So we will see. But the main reason for this video is to give you guys kind of an update. This just seems so doable. Now, you know, you may be saying, you're already 6,000 points behind. Well, we don't know the situation for this guy. We don't know. They may be running low on energy. You know, they may be already asleep for right now, and I'm going to be playing and running for a while. I've got a stockpile of 3,000 gems. I have a stockpile of a ton of energy. So the question that I had for myself is, going for Nergigante Archer worth potentially losing out on a fusion? The answer is yes. Nergigante Archer is that good and exclusive, so that's the important part. I will be trying to win her against this group. That being said, if the gap becomes too great and I cannot keep up, well, and I have to change my tune a little bit and say, okay, here's the reality. I don't have the power to keep up, and I need to be honest with myself and say, yeah, I don't got this. So we pivot, we get the points we need for the event, and then we get out and move on to something else. think I'm going to feed this guy. There was part of me that thought about keeping him for Faction Wars and Cintranos. Decrease speed. See, that one's kind of irrelevant. And a mini cleanse on a 4-turn cooldown with crit rate and crit damage. Yeah, and I don't think that passive is all that great. It's hard to say. It's always so tough. Always so tough to say. I don't really want to sacrifice any not even duplicates really, because I'll probably be using a lot of epics, so I should keep dupes if I can. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get to work grinding. I've also been enjoying, I don't do this that often, but I've also been enjoying the new Avatar series on Netflix. I'm a huge fan of the show, and the cartoon, I should say, and so far the show has been impressive. I mean, there are little decisions that they make that as a fan, I understand. Oh, okay, they needed to condense some of this, right? Like some of these stories could all be told simultaneously, and they do stuff like that. I think that's pretty good from a storytelling perspective. You're talking big budgets. They can't have a 13 episode season, and like having 15 different villages and all those little mini storylines along the way, right? So they streamline it quite a bit. I like that. And it's really made me feel. I mean, like I've teared up quite a bit in this show through some of the real emotional moments, and even some of just the heartfelt, like the nostalgia stuff, right? When they play like the Avatar theme song, or the Fire Lord theme, or the Fire Nation theme song, and it's like, oh, I remember this, So I've been enjoying it, and I'm just watching that while I grind, and it's been awesome. I've been looking forward to it. So that's the plan moving forward. I I haven't seen anything. I think I briefly heard Hell Hades on a video I watched today talk about upcoming summoning events. I do know there's a guaranteed for the partner to the fusion. But I think it's 110 voids, which I don't have. So on my main account, I certainly don't have that on the free to play. So I don't think I'm going to be going for that. But if there is I don't know if I thought there would be a 2 extra voids coming up, but there may not be, or it may be not this week, but the week after. So we'll see what happens. That's pretty much everything going on the account. Just pushing, grinding. I think I have Great Hall points. Yeah, I've got 909. So I almost have that part. I would love to get to the mission to take an affinity to 10. If I can get to that mission before Clan v Clan, that would be huge. And it's very possible. The biggest issue is going to be winning 200 classic arena battles. That would be, yeah, I don't have enough days. I'd have to be doing, because I have to win them. And I'm too high ranked right now to win 200 battles in, what, 5 days? No, 4 days? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Yeah, so 6 days. If I go all the way to Wednesday, there is a chance. 6 days, I might be able to do it. I don't know. Whoops. I mean, I'd have to get there tomorrow, right? So I can't even get there until Sunday. That's right. No, I can't even get there till Sunday. So I'd have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then if I waited until Wednesday to do it, that would be 50 wins per day. I mean, that's going to get me. The problem is, it's going to get me to platinum, and then my team can't do platinum, and it's also a lot of refreshing and taking the easy fights to optimize my resources, which I don't have a ton of saved up uh, refreshes in the first place. So I wouldn't have enough to be able to do that many. So I'll probably have to wait a little bit before I do that one, before I do that ascension. Or ascend, yeah. I think it is, they did call it an ascend, right? Upgrade, yeah. Before I do that upgrade, I'll have to wait a little bit. And then it would be pretty much smooth sailing to Arbiter. That's really the biggest holdup I can think of, is the 200 classic arena battles, because I'm almost done this. So I wonder if it might be worth the gems. Well, do I have a void? Oh yeah, I have Seer. Yeah. Okay. Well, a lot of champions to level up, so I'm gonna go in order. I'll be going with Skull Crusher. He's up here, and then Seer after him to 6 stars. And the main reason is because of that Void mission. She's the only really Void that I have that's worthwhile at the moment. So, okay, I'm gonna end the video. I've been kind of rambling on a little bit about non-raid related things. I apologize for that. For those of you that aren't interested in that, but I just like to talk. So, the last thing I have for you guys is to promote the upcoming stream. So on Monday, the 26th, I will be streaming twice. I'll be streaming at 11 o'clock Eastern Time, and then again at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, with a break in the middle for time with my family and whatnot. So really looking forward to that. Very, very excited to stream. I don't know what we're going to be doing. We may play a couple different games. We may do raid. I know I'm doing at least one account takeover, and it'll be in the middle of Clan v Clan as well. So you guys will probably get to see me live, participate in Clan v Clan, and do all those things. So if you are able to, please tune in. And then also, when it comes to subscriptions, we're kind of stuck at 826, at least for one day. So if you're enjoying my content and you would be so kind as to give me a subscription, that really is the best way to help the account right now. I am pushing to 1,000 subs, and every single subscription helps me right now. So if you are able to, if you enjoy the content, I would very, very much appreciate that. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video.